Hey, what's going on, guys? This is XTays back with another video. And we got Civ 6 here, and this was the Joao run through that I was going for. And see, it's been a minute since I was on this one, about at least 2 or 3 weeks. But just kind of taking a peek at what we had going on. So it looks like we got 4 cities total. I think we were trying for like a Petra out here. We got this one mapped out a little bit, and I think with Zhao, what I had set up is we weren't trying for a domination victory on this one. We were going to go for a space race. So the last remember is we were nailing just about every single one of these science boosts. So things are moving along pretty good. We're pretty much friendly with just about everybody. And the only civ in the game that would want to start a fight with us is Alexander. And of course, he's our neighbor. So we're going to keep an eye on him. Good thing he's across the ocean here, because usually Alexander's going to have a land army, not necessarily a boat army. So we should still be all right. Kind of looking at, do we got any wonders going on? Looks like we got Halicarnassus up. Um, oh, we got a drought going on right here. We were farming out of this. We're looking to put a city up. Looks like we got a settler heading for it. And then, as far as our Petra city goes, we'll be looking to put a Petra out here. So we kind of be scouting out over the next couple turns where we might want to do that, because it looks like we've got a pretty solid production setup here. We've already got 7 workers. You can see with us having 2 in the faith setup there, we probably could get. Well, we definitely want to get a mine up there, and probably another after this. How do we want to do this? We know we want a Petra. Okay, so what do we got here? This would be the aqueduct. This is my industrial zone. We're going to put a mine here. We're probably just going to, throw something on top of these two. We'll keep the builds up with what they got. So it'll end up being a salt mine, and then it'll be a pasture. Over here, we're going to go with, just to keep things friendly, we probably want to get the encampment right there. Do we want to go? I think we do. We want to go entertainment complex, theater square. Let's see if Petra can get built. Can Petra get built on a hill? Must be built on a desert or a desert floodplain without hills. Okay, it cannot. So this is going to be where Petra is. Alright, that baby's just screaming Petra there. And with that being said, I might be able to do something more like this. Commercial hub there. And probably an airport there. That makes a lot more sense. Then we could put a wonder here, wonder here, wonder here. And this would be a pretty screaming theater district there. Okay, so looking pretty good here. I think I'm about ready just to kick this turn over. Got some trade routes moving up through here. And that's right, every time he builds a unit, I think all units receive 1 site and +1 trade route capacity when a new civilization is met. Open borders with all city-states. International trade routes must originate from coastal city and can only reach cities on the coast or with a harbor, but receive 50% towards all yields. Trader units have a 50% longer range over water and can embark as soon as they are unlocked. But let's start sieving it forward here. It looks like we got a golden age pretty much in the bag here. And we're gonna overshoot this baby by a lot too. Alright, New District player active culture bombs. We'll take that. It's a great one. We'll go for it. Trade routes sent to this chosen player provide 4 gold to the sender. The chosen player receives +1 trade route capacity. Let's take a look. It will be here. Australia is who we want there for that. So yes, we want Australia. Where's my man? Where's my man? John. Where's John? There he is. John Curtin. We're gonna win that. Let's give it a shot. We just want to win the culture bomb part. That we did. Trade route sent to me. Can I get an extra trade route? That'll do. That'll do. All right, now we know we got a guy over here, so let's get a mine up because we are probably gonna go Theater District Petra. We want to shoot first and then ask questions later. So we're gonna wear him down with a shot. Then go kick him off with the men at arms. Yeah. Catapults. Sure, why not? We want to keep this area in the fog of war. We're not really going to settle it. I might put one down here to do the asthma station because we're gonna get that far into this game. We're going for a space race win or a culture win. Either one works. Okay. We get Melbourne here. We can get another trading post set up, and we get the science and the food with it. Building an audience chamber. This is probably going to be the next thing we build in this group, so I'm not going to mine it up. I get over here and grab turtles. We're still doing some scout. So there's Cardiff. He wants to give me the Odyssey and the Epic of Himiko. And he wants 7 gold per turn. And I'll take it. We'll do that. Are we in a golden route or a golden age? We're in a normal age right now. So when this golden age kicks over here, when it does actually kick over, we want a nice pool because we're gonna go for the golden age where we can build settlers and civil units real quick. Now I think we could just get in here and get rid of this thing with there being nobody there. Let's go ahead and just do that. And let's check our cards real quick. Right here, do we have? That's the one. The first envoy gives me 2. So we got 1 for Cardiff. We're trying to stay out. 20% cheaper to purchase with gold. We're trying to stay out of battle, so I will give each one of those the one. Let's check our heroes. It looks like they are all discovered. Look at Halicarnassus. Look what Halicarnassus is doing here. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Alright. And we don't want that. Discovered Oya. Why don't we get down here at the chariot? Okay, now I believe we did not get a religion on this one. Well, 6 out of 7 are discovered. Someone's got a great prophet out there, they just haven't used it. But why don't we go ahead and get... Okay, we weren't going to do an aqueduct here. We were going to do a Colossus. Let's do it. Get our Colossus. There, we got our consulates. Let's get that going. Drop a mine there, and then another. And we're just putting this here, not so that we can be suzerain, but because we want the +1 production in our capital. Okay, I'm not going to raid it. I'm going to get it out of here. And then I'm going to go ahead and move. Is it right there we wanted to be? There had to be a reason why I wanted to be right there instead of here. Oh, it's for the Panama Canal. That's right. So let's get our Panama Canal. Got Julius Caesar. No. No, sorry, Wilhelmia, we do not want that. I'm gonna probably just switch this here. Well, when I can repair this, things are gonna be a lot better. Do we just buy? Yeah, I think we buy the workshop. We get the theater square. And then we get our Petragon. Alright, let's go ahead and get out here. That's right, we get the culture bomb now with every district. So we really actually want to be focusing districts right now. "72 turns, but we're gonna go with it. And it's not going to take 72 turns. It just looks like that for right now. It's gonna be a lot better than that. especially because I'm going to be able to chop these three out. There's not a lot in the way of production here, but we can buy these two tiles and get this, which that is actually something that we're going to go ahead and just allocate the gold for that now. Okay, so where do we want this crossbow? I think we're going to just go ahead and park the crossbow here because we want a barb camp to spawn in this area. And that's going to give us another section to farm XP. A huge chunk of this discovered. And we could go look at this area and see what's going on. There's mountains here, so we have to come up this way. I think it's more important that we come up over in this direction, see what's going on over there, than to go look and find that there's just snow here. All right, 1,000 to get Sinbad. I think we're gonna do it. Okay, we don't need Hippolyta. Okay, so Hippolyta and Sinbad are my two heroes. Doesn't look like I got a third one there. Can't get a watt, and we want to do that as soon as we get 380 of our faith. We actually are producing faith at a pretty good amount. And we do want this, because we got desert. But we have to get a great scientist for it. I don't think we're going to. So I'm not really needing the trebuchet. I wouldn't mind the production with the armory, but I don't necessarily need this. And the niter might just show up on a tile that I don't really want to be on yet. So I'm going to go with cartography because I do want to build this Casa de Contracion. That is a great wonder. So I'm going to go ahead and go for that. And that one I do believe ends up, you have to build it next to, I think, your consulate. Must be built adjacent to the government building. Okay. And this is my government building. That's the diplomatic quarter. Do I not have a government building yet? This might be a great spot for it. So we would go like that. Go government plaza. I just want to make it real quick. I didn't get a government plaza out there somewhere else. I might have put one right there. I did put one right there. Okay. So we can stick with our wonder plan here. There's a lot of wonders that go by rivers. So this being here means that we could probably put two wonders here that are going to be, river style stuff. Okay, so Casa de Concentrion is there. 2, 3. So that means we know. This is grassland, woods and hills. All right. Plains. Yes, I might have to give up. If I want that, I'm gonna have to give up my airport to get it. It's gonna have to go like that. And I don't have any other flat land to put an airport for Bragg or Braga. So 1, 2. What's this? 3. Do I have room there? I do have room there. Want that there. Oh, decisions, decisions. Can't put an airport there. We can do this. And that would theoretically get us all our districts. We would be losing out on having a decent bonus here with the theater. This theater right here would already be like a +4 or +5. Yeah, I just can't justify the airport. So I'm gonna put this as a wonder square. We'll figure out what we do with it. I do need. I'm doing a space race, so Lisbon. This is the only place that Lisbon can drop that starport there or the launch pad. Unless I do a reshuffle out here and drop one of these wonders. I don't want to drop any of these wonders. So I like what I got going on right there. So we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna just drop the airport. It's gonna be all right. Let's get down here. We're gonna start working on some gold. All right, then we'll go into. Should we get more science or culture? Unlock medieval allows you to construct the gilded bolt. Let's get the gilded bolt going, I guess. I'm gonna do one more build here. I think we can stick with that. 306 gold per turn. Great for 620 AD. We gotta get housing here. We gotta get this repaired. Okay, I think we're gonna get down here and get this stuff repaired first. Then we'll worry about that. Okay, we're gonna keep these 3 here, waiting for a barb camp to maybe spawn. If one doesn't, it doesn't. It is what it is. But we'll wait. Did want to settle this island, mostly for the truffles and silk. That gives us I don't think we have silk. We got turtles, we got diamond, we got oranges, we got furs, salts, more diamonds. Up here, more salt. So yeah, we do. We want the truffles. We want the silk. We want this island. Now this city. I mean, look at that. That's just a thing of beauty there. Okay, I'm just gonna keep these guys all back here, because barb camps only can spawn where the fog of war is. So we want to make sure we don't have anything uncovered in that area or covered, so they can see it, or they can see our guys, and then that just is less chance that they'll spawn where we want them to spawn. We got a volcano. Okay, repeat round. Okay, right now we were going from Bija to Lisbon is what we were doing. Yeah, I think we had to get down here, get some roads put in. So let's do that. Okay, now here, I want to go ahead and transfer. We're going to go over to Faro. Lisbon, we got Mumbai here. Where's that at? Oh, that's out there, isn't it? Get 19 gold from Manta Navarro. Let's do that. Now looking at. I'm gonna go ahead and buy two more traders. Oh, can't buy another one. Buy the library. At this point, we got enough gold that we're just going to be buying any buildings for any districts that we set up. So districts go up or wonders go up. And we got Hammurabi, huh? Send a delegation. Got gunpowder. Where else do we want to send him? Do we want to get up through here? Go explore all this, I think. So we get an amenity with a unit in a garrison, so we want to make sure we got one unit in every base or every city. We get a +5 for fighting the barbarians, but we don't really need that. Take the 30%. That's going to help our harbor and our encampment district that we want to do for both. Got a couple of adjacency bonuses here for harbors and holy sites. Notice that we definitely, oh, we want the, we're going to be building some of that. Okay, so we'll get 2 extra builds whenever we got a builder come out. And I'm going to take Sinbad. We're going to run him up to this coast. We're going to take a peek and see what's all up in this area. Okay, do we want? We're not going to be able to get a second market up, I don't think. Alright, so we got our trader here. This place needs production, so we're going to send our trader to +4 Lisbon. And we're also going to get a road built that we need. And that +4 now takes us to 20. Got another trader here. Transfer this one to Faro. I'll build that up. Let's see if we can get an open border. Well, what do we do? Sure, let's do that. Okay, ramp these up. Go ahead and just build it. Or what is there? We need 380 for that. We can build another trader, which we want in Faro. Ultra bomb this area. Now let's get our Petra. Asperg received 1 production for every improved resource type after researching industrialization. Comes to. That's a great one. So we're gonna get the second guy in Johannesburg. And one of the things is Zhao can make a ton of trade routes, but he can only make them to coastal cities. So unless a city has a harbor or is on the coast, I can't trade with them. Medieval and Renaissance era naval. +3 for all naval combat on use. That's pretty dang cool. Let's recruit him. And I think we only had the one. Oh, we got another one there. We need 2 caravels, but caravels for Zhao are these now. Or Na, or whatever that is. And these are pretty dang cool when we get them. Okay, we need production. Evora. 2 food, 3 production for going to Evora. We're going to do it. Now we're going to get our 13 turns. We're going to get that. 3 food, 2 production for going to Bija. Coming up with Colossus here. Yeah, that'll work. How about that? Even better.
At Rhodes was set up a colossus of 70 cubits high, representing the sun. The artist expended as much bronze in it as seemed likely to create a dearth in the mines.
So that's going to give us another trade route. Okay, now what else? Now what do we want? We're going to boost our money. Go here. Got our audience chamber. Okay, grants the ability to buy land units with faith. Leveraging city states costs half the gold. Units gain 4 combat strength if you are the city state's suzerain for leverage units. 1 spy and spy capacity. All spy operations have higher chance of success. And I think we're gonna rock that. Play the short game, so I'm gonna get an extra spy, and I actually am getting one right here and right now. Okay, Lisbon. We are gonna go to Angkor Wat. So we'll stick with that on our route repeat there. Got another trade right here. I think we're gonna use the pump up Varo again. Let's get down there and go get those diamonds. Varo needs production. Maybe we can snatch a builder here. That'd be good. Okay, we got another title. It's one amenity for every canal and dam. We're gonna go ahead and go zoning. Now I could have put Pingala here. So right now I got him down here. I could have put Pingala here. Or I am going to put him here once I get. Well, I guess I did have the campus up. I was gonna put him here once I get the theater district up. We'll take the jade for the salts. Yeah, you can have the niter. Okay, 3 turns. That's what we want. We want this age to end because we're just overblown on the old uh, golden age. We overshot it, but we're still trying to get this city built up. So I know these gold look great and all, but I want the food. I want the production for now. Once this city kind of gets built up, then we're gonna change those to gold. All right, so we got cartography. It's gonna be tough to kill somebody with a musket because we need a barb hut to go attack to do it. What is this? Pastures. Receive +1 food. We'll go with that. I think that might pertain to, yeah, the horse ones as well. This is my pantheon. Earn great profit to start the full religion. My pantheon. +1 culture from plantations. That's an industry. So it looks like by changing this to an industry, I lost my 1 culture for plantation on it. But I got 2 production. Looks like I lost 1 gold, and then I got an extra food. Can we buy that? Cannot. Okay, we're going to attach. Just put that to sleep. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, I should have waited. I should have waited another turn. Quadier me. I was wondering if I even had another boat. I thought I had two of these guys. Guess not. Do you want the marble? Take it. I'll trade that. Okay, yeah, we are going to stick with the production and food. Okay, we're going to get this worker. We're going to get the two chops here. And then we're going to move Magnus out of here. Put Pingala here for the rest of the game. I think I wanted this. I just don't think I had the room for it. Yeah, it doesn't look like I had the room for it, is what the deal was. This is a great one. We probably want to build this here. Okay, city state must be built on flat land adjacent to a coast. This city receives 15% boost to the type of bonuses provided by that city state. If you receive a region of two or more cities, that same additional boost is given to all your cities. So yeah, we want this. We want this probably right. Where's that to get? Must be built on a lake. Oh, it's Lake Huey. Must be built on a flat tile adjacent to the coast. So here or here, but here's what I'm thinking: is that I might want an industrial zone like there. Can lumber mill this baby. Go encampment there on a hill. We can build that Kili Kisiwani there, which means we're going to want to do a theater square there, a water park there. Probably be an encampment. Aerodrome. And this one's charming. So we'll be able to put a neighborhood there, and it'll be It'll be breathtaking when I get a +1 with the Eiffel Tower. Yeah, it's industrial zone. We do a theater square there. Do we want to do one there? Thinking not. So we probably want to put the theater square out here. It's a bonus in there, right? Entertainment complex there. There though. Is there anything left that would actually benefit from being next? This right here gives a benefit for anything that is a yielding. I think we got everything built. The only thing I could think of is pop up preserve there, keep all these like that. Yeah, I'm thinking that might be about the best we can do here. Forbidden City this baby. Okay, I'm gonna stick with that. We do still need an Eiffel Tower city, but that's gonna end up being probably here. Be able to go ahead and get a Golden Gate Bridge here. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, here we go. Back to it. Start pumping some nows out of here. Should be kicking to the next era. Chichen Itza. I don't think I have jungle. Yep, no jungle. Oh, and then I say, oh, look where I want to put a city. Maybe it's a Chichen Itza city. We'll go with that.
Great news.
All right, in the Renaissance era.
Few inventions have been. You can't go around arresting.
Banking. We're gonna stick with all of that. Monumentality. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, we want to get down here. Get these furs. Get a chop. With that kind of yield, why not, right? One more here. Now I think we're gonna go with gonna get Pingala ready to go to the capital. Okay, we got one for Muscat, one for Buenos Aires. There's the Monkey King. Give me a barb. Give me a barb camp. Okay, Gilgamesh. Declare friendship. Yeah, just buddy with everybody. This there is. What? He didn't want to be friends? That's Balagna. Here we go. Now, what does my Magnus? Go for that, sure.
The more science in
Okay, his Magnus. Here we go. He's only got the chop. I was thinking about doing this. I think I am gonna do that on the next promotion. So we can settle more land here. Okay, I think we are just gonna go ahead and get the San okay. Get the navigation school. Yeah, and yeah, we'll stay with Canberra. And I probably should have been kicking these builders out. It's on turn 1 on this golden age, but we're gonna still catch up anyway with the 444. These builders are still really cheap right now, and I'm getting six builders. This is gonna be great. All these tiles are just gonna be amazing once I get them all bought out. Okay, we're gonna go that way with the first one. That'll be the second. Hammurabi. Give me access to your land. Okay. Wonders. I was thinking about doing Lake Huey here. That'd be a great spot for a Lake Huey, but I'm not gonna go to war with those guys. I just want to be buddies. We're all amigos here. Okay, but I do want to get this up. Well, we need production to do that. So we'll go there. So we're already gonna have a niter line here. And buy one builder. Buy a lighthouse. And we'll get the armory bots here shortly. I gotta get this guy out. Where to? Right here.
Times have changed.
A diplomat is a man.
Let's stick with this. Do you like what we got going on here? We got the one where I get 100%. That's the one I want right there. Don't want to trade an amenity for it. Yeah, I think I do. We'll go like that. Okay. Now this is what we want. We want to get one of these babies up. Let me read about the function of that again. This is what we got. Unlocks the now ability to construct a Fitoria unique to Portugal. Provides 4 gold and 1 production trade routes sent to this city from Portugal. So that's going to boost my trade routes anyway. Can only be built adjacent to luxury or bonus resources in a territory belonging to the other civilization or city-state that you have open borders with. Must be built on a coast or lake tile adjacent to land and not be adjacent to another Fitoria. Fitorias cannot be removed. Alrighty. So, I'm thinking right here for the first one. Actually, this guy's going to beat him there. Merchant Republic, I think we're going to go with that. Let's get our Niter Mine here. 25 to Canberra. I think we're going to go with that. Sorry, I was thinking I could build on that. I forgot you can't build on those. Okay, here we go. Still killing it. We go over here and get a turtle set up. Another builder. Okay, so we got 1 catapult. We're gonna buy that because we can upgrade this guy. And then when we get the trebuchet, that's a bonus. This is what we're looking for. We were looking for battle. On the Giant's Causeway. Land combat units that enter adjacent plots receive the ability Spear of Fume. 5 combat strength. Alright, just like that, more money. Petra coming up on the next turn. Industrial Zone coming up on the next turn. We're gonna get our spy. Gonna start espionage. Know what I want in here. Yeah, we'll take that. The computer offering me all these great trades. It's 400 gold per turn. 880 AD.
We have failed in our
Petra is a brilliant display of man's artistry,
Here we go, baby.
turning barren rock
All
into
that
majestic
desert
wood.
is about to be prime real estate. Look at that. It's a thing of beauty. Alright, we don't want to lose out on this tile, so we're going to buy it. Or this one. I don't care if I get these mountain tiles. Do want these tiles. Because I'm kind of looking at like... Oh, he planted a city there. It's out of my reach. I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't have wanted it anyway. What's this guy doing? You gotta get to work, bud. Why don't we move around to here? And we'll buy it. So the interior land must be filling all up. If they're settling islands now. Okay, do we got enough to buy the workshop? We do not. Or the chancellery. Do we want to do a Lake Huey? Or Huey Teocalli? That is a lot of production for that, though. So I think we're gonna have to go workshop. Because if you look at this city, got a lot of growth. It's got a lot of places to put, guys on the map and get that 3 food, 4 food all over the place there. Oh, this is a bummer. I was gonna put that down to help these stay natural, but they took that spot. So the only way I can get this back down is to might be able to do this with the World Congress. Gotta take a look and see if we're still on it. That World Congress. I think we are still on it though. So I'm gonna swap this up. Oh, I'm gonna swap this baby up. Yeah, population 10. Okay, so I can swap this up in a minute here. I need one more turn. I'm gonna flip to Chancellery, for one turn. Might as well just get some walls up. Okay, get some chops on these. Get ready for our Panama Canal. We're gonna build this Kotu can. So we'll chop out our trebuchet. We'll take our bonus. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to finish out everything that we can possibly do here with um, Liang. Because I want to be able to put Liang here for a minute, get our fish hatcheries all up in here, and then probably move Liang down to Faro, where she'll probably stay for quite a while. But I got Magnus here to reap the benefit of these two chops. And then I think I'm going to try to get these two swapped. Yeah. I think that's what we're going to do with that. So this actually is not going to be there. San OK can come down one spot. There. That all still works. Kotu can, we're going to go ahead and get that going. Get the amenity for having this trebuchet over there. That might be enough money to do what I want to do here. Okay, we want to build another worker. Here's my first improvement. 4 error score for that baby. That's a nice one. So that's what we can build. And this, every one of these I get built up into Canberra. Turns this trade. I'm trading like crazy here. And what these guys get is they get a production and gold on this coastline. But if I'm trading with them, this trade route is going to become incredibly lucrative here pretty soon. And when I get my Panama Canal up, Evora will be able to trade with all them as well. That'll help Evora with the production demands it needs.
It is the mark of an educated.
Do we want to do that here? 1, 2, 3. Well, you know what? We can put science here. And with our turtle, 15% science. This all bonus together, that'll look great. Okay, I want to see, can I build another one of these? Is it one per city? Well, they just can't be next to each other. And yeah, I know I have a promotion available, but I'm not going to use it quite yet, just because I know it's only a movement square or a movement tile, if anything, +1. So I'll wait until I'm good and ready for it. Alright, we're not going to be able to build a Golden Gate Bridge now. Trade with Buddha. Let's get over here and get our chop there. Okay, what I'm looking at next is we're gonna buy this tile. Right. Moving over to the scout.
In this sea,
What is that one? Oh. Naval combats that enter adjacent plots are granted their next promotion. Well, it's not quite Sinbad, but that's still pretty cool. Alright, I think we're going to just go right down this list in that order right there. More builder, just enough money. 477 gold per turn. Where is the... When do we get to do the... There it is. Panama Canal. Still a little ways off. I don't think there's anything I can build on that one. Till we get to the future era. I don't want that city to take that spot, so we're gonna grab it. Right now, I think I'm gonna get down here and grab these crabs, and then we'll farm this out, or we'll harvest that, and I'm thinking we'll probably have enough production once this is up to go ahead and start building that. Now I can't wait till I set my next trade route up here to Canberra, because with these two I should get +8 production on that trade route.
we shall not cease from exploration.
Okay, we can change to Merchant Republic. 10% gold in all cities with a governor. 50% protection towards districts. That's going to be great. And I'm still meeting envoys, or still meeting city states, so we're going to keep that. That's a pretty good one. We have enough of any of these other ones that we might want to do them instead, though. Two promotions gives one amenity and two housing. That's pretty good too. And I think most of our governors, it gives us a reason to get two promotions on all of them. Did I not do the crabs? There we go. Okay, how many builds do we got here? 4 left, so 1. Okay, these guys got 1 left. So they need 1, they need 1. So let's just buy those. There. And this city is on steroids. I mean, look at that. Look at that. For 940 AD. That is just crazy. Alright, let's get over here, I think. Take the 4 builds over to Bija. Okay, we'll do the movement speed. We do got to get this going. We're not going to get a great artist to boost it, but we do got to get it going. Oh, we can get JS Box. We don't have a religion. We're gonna get this for the bonuses. Then we'll get this. And I can build a Tundra City. I've got a great Tundra City that could go on over here. And it could be a coastal. We'll just kind of map this out here. I think we can go capital there. Commercial hub. Harbor. Then it'll go industrial zone. Let's look at JS Box. Does it have to be? Must be built adjacent to a city center. Okay. So we might actually want to put city center there. Because I think this has to be on flatland. Must be built adjacent to a city center. So it only has to be adjacent to a city center. Why don't we try JS Box Cathedral? Right there. Boom. Commercial hub. This can really go on either side. But that lets us do an encampment there. Okay, then we're gonna go campus. Amund Scott Research Station. Go Theater Square. Entertainment Complex. We can go Wonder. Oh, Wonder. Like that. Airport. 1, 2, 3. Is this flatland? Okay, it's woods. Woods and tundra. I got a neighborhood right there. Breathtaking. And there's nothing neighborhoods love more than spaceports parked next door. So bam, like that. And that would be a pretty rockin' city with all the tundra there. The only thing I'm thinking though is what if we swap these two? Okay, we'd pick up one more tundra tile, right? Oh, we'd lose one more tundra tile because we get one here. Let's leave it. That looks good. We're gonna roll with it. And tell you the truth though, you would want to actually farm your tundra tiles. So it would be different. You'd want your districts out here. Which is fine, because these are all the snow tiles. That makes a lot of sense. We could still put the Asmund station there. So that's really realistically more what you would want to see. All these would be like that. And then it actually does give us a reason to want to do that. We could put JS Box Cathedral there. Make another lumber mill. Airport out there. These would be killer lumber mills, all of them. Their camp right here. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be a perfect city. All the districts on the snow, so they're not affecting it, and we're actually farming all this stuff. Cool. There might just be a struggle with water there is all. If that's the case, I'll swap these two. Because it looks to me like JS Box can be built. It must be built adjacent to City Center. That's it. That's the only thing, adjacent to City Center. So I could swap these two if there's no water here. There most likely isn't. Okay, with all that going on, we'll go ahead and get the watts. 22 turns to get some walls. Let's get some walls. We're not going to build Broadway for a while, so we might as well just get the farm on there to get some kind of yield going on. And that's kind of what I'm feeling on these two, is let's just get some farms down. Get something going on with it. Another Niner Square. We gotta wait for that one to actually kick over. It's not in a city radius. Could probably just do a lumber mill down here. Mine it up, farm that, farm that. And here we go, more money. I think what I'm gonna do is when this city turns in 2 turns, I think I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna fight it. So I'm gonna get this guy up over here. We'll bring him. don't want to lose. I don't think I got an amenity in there. But I'm gonna go fight it. It's nice these guys got some. They have infinite charges. It looks like. Okay. She wants turtles in a joint war. We are not going to war. We're pals with everybody. Okay, turtles for culture and iron. Yeah, we'll do that. Niter and horses. Gilgamesh. He seems like an honest fellow. I'll make the trade. Alright, now let's see. Okay, so there are charges on there. Okay, where's his builds? So he's got his builds all on there. Well, it just looks like they can't be next to each other. Alright, now this guy, if he gets up here to this section here, he gets a bonus. Let's get down into this area. I'm going to be doing Forbidden City soon. I would like to get this built. Let's get that up next. And then we'll culture bomb this section because I think the St. World Congress is still gone. Okay, that is all we can do there. So we want to get Liang into this group here. We're going to move Magnus down to Faro. We're going to get Liang to Lisbon. All that good. All right, 3 builds left. I do got a builder heading this way, so we should be alright. This is going to get farmed now. So let's get out there, get that farmed. Oh, there's our World Congress button. 9 turns. There it is. So 9 turns and we get a culture bomb. So that's going to work out beautiful. We're going to be able to get our original plan back of putting a preserve here. And we're going to pick a diamonds out. That'll be great. We're going to win all together. I want to smash this city. Now, they did actually get musketmen. Where am I with musketmen? 4 turns away. Now let's get our musket man. Might need it for some help there. We got no builds left here. So let's get up here and let's go get this guy juiced up. All we gotta do is move right next to that. Okay, we need a shipyard. Okay, and it looks like somebody took this one. So this got built somewhere, so it's not there anymore. But the Venetian Arsenal is up, and we did want that. So this is just going back to whatever. Whatever we can do with it. Alright, meantime. Food and production. Yeah, let's circle around the back here. See what's it looking like. Nothing but ice. Okay, now I'm gonna take a peek in this section. Four turns till the Yang's back in, but that's gonna give this time to build up, so I can get more builders with faith. Okay, then yeah, let's roll with it. Now let's cycle through and see if there's anything we can be buying here. That's nice. Let's get our navigation school going. Let's get a shipyard. Okay, we'll take the honey, take the chocolate, we'll give you some oranges, and you can have the niter. How about that? Okay, now my plan is to build this, then go right into Venetian Arsenal, and then to pop out 2 or 3 or 4 more of these nows and get my trade empire really going. Okay, now with the spy, I think I'm gonna get over here into the one guy that just doesn't seem to like me. No, he's alright now. He's relaxed a little bit. But let's get over there. Just go see what's going on. Alright, we do need an industrial zone. I know I can get a +2 there. I think I am going to swap these two. But I'm actually going to do it like this. There we go. Okay, promote Magnus. Settlers do not consume any. So I do need to get a couple more settlers. There. Okay, I don't really see anything. I mean, I can put a mine up here. Even better. Even better. After this watch, I can put an encampment here. Returns. World Congress is still going for 7, so I can culture bomb this. That would be fantastic. So yeah, I don't want to build. I don't want to burn a build on that if that's my plan. I'm gonna get a lumber mill on top of this just because we're hurting for production there. And this city's landlocked. Maybe I just take Leon because then I could put a harbor here, and now these guys won't be landlocked. So be able to get out through Leon. I think I'm gonna do that. I think that's the play. Yeah, let's transfer over to Braga for now. Valletta. Everybody loves Valletta. Yeah, we're gonna wait right here. We're just gonna put this guy to sleep. A couple turns, Lang will be there. Lost him in Babylon. He's got all the same stuff we do. Wants Niter. We don't really want to give you Niter. It's the Netherlands, huh? It's kind of a long ride for you, isn't it? Okay, let's get down over here. We're gonna bombard.
Into our civilization.
Keep it. Probably have to move Rhea over there. For right now, let's get our Ultra Bomb here. We want the monuments. Let's get that. Want the granary. Then we're gonna go right in with a harbor play here. Trade routes. Get some builds over here to help it out. Some more money, but let's get Rhea moved over there. That should help that out pretty big. Townsville 21. Angkor Watts. Where's that at? Up there? To get the science with it, but 21 gold's 21 gold. Now let me check this out. I do got the now here. So Oh, 4 gold and 1 production. Okay, we're up to 539 gold per turn. Kotu can in 1 turn. We got 2 for Liang, 2 for Magnus. And we got to get trade routes to Leon. So the next few trades that come up that are like domestic, we're going to shift over there. Do I want to chop this out? I think so. There we go. Culture bomb. Got my diamond mine. I got my preserve back. So I don't have to actually do anything with any of these right here. I'm gonna leave them alone and let them roll.
Our alliances are
O ye who tread the narrow way, by
Beautiful, beautiful.
the real use of gunpowder.
Okay. Look at Canberra now. 37, 6 production. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, well, hard to argue with continuing that baby, right? Okay, now these warrior monks. We're gonna keep 2 together. We're gonna bring 1 over here. And the other one we're gonna put there. And the other 2 we'll bring over here. And when the time comes to make our first corpse, we're gonna go boom boom with 2 of those. Then we'll just buy a unit and make the third one. 2 universities for that. It's, we have to. It must be built next to a commercial hub that has cattle. Do we even have cows? If we have cows. I'm all trade routes. Well, there's cows. So cows is the hard part. So if we can get a commercial hub here. Now we don't have the culture bond ready. That's the hard part. Because if we did, let's go like this. I think this will work. Well, that's. We'll do Great Zimbabwe there. We'll go hub. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be 7. That would be 8. That was about the target of the amount of cities I wanted to do. And I do want the truffles. I do want the silk. So I definitely want to get up there. And I want to build this JS Bach Tundra one. It'd be nice to get another copy of the furs. And there's probably a good chance there's going to be oil or some kind of oil or aluminum down in this area There usually is in these tundra snow areas, and if it is, then it'll be close enough to me that I can go ahead and pick that up, and that'll be all I need to go ahead and sim the rest of the way and try to win the space race. So we're going Venetian Arsenal into two more nows. As we get a farm going here. Then I guess a farm here. Is that a hill? I don't know if Forbidden City can be built on that. We gotta take a peek. This whole time I thought that was a. Must be adjacent to a city center. Must be some flat land. Okay, so that is a hill. Cannot build that there. And I'm partially committed to a preserve, so I don't want to burn these two tiles for that Forbidden City. So we are going to need to do Forbidden City somewhere else. Oh, I think we found a new purpose for this guy. Right there. There's our Forbidden City. Is that flat land? Breathtaking view. And it is. Plains. Alright. There's a Forbidden City. Alright, is there anything that goes in a hill that we might want to put here? Must be built on a hill. There we go. That's a good one. Cristo Redento. Redenter. But for now, we're going to go ahead and mine it up. Oh, and in a second here, this is. Paris is about to lose 2 districts. What a shame. And we get a knight. We're going to keep that. And the exploring continues, except Australia. What are you doing there, buddy? I thought we were pals. Tell you what, coffee. Give me 3. 1. I'll give you some diamonds. How about that? And declare flagship. So we really do got to revisit our stuff here. Friendship. Okay. Because we want to keep your friends close. And I'm out of money. That doesn't mean we can't make some trades and possibly get some money. Kind of get an idea about. I do got some jade. I am trading jade with him. Diamonds, we already got him. Turtles. Sugar, that's what I want. Sugar, I'll give you salt. How about that? India, spices and amber. I would like both. So I need you to get more. I do believe I already got your items. Canada's kind of stuck up, aren't they? Can I take all 4 if I can? Just so that they can't trade them to the other civilizations. So if I can get all of them, especially something like chocolate, it's kind of hard to get, then I'll take it all. I know I'm double clicking a little bit there. I gave him one or two more. Should have, but sometimes when you're moving quick, you just do what you can do, right? All right. I know it's just that easy. Here we go. Laying in one turn, then we'll resume our cheap builders. Magnus in one turn. We're gonna go ahead and get our settler for our seventh and eighth cities. So we're gonna get those both. Boom, boom. And then it's builders the rest of the way on this golden age. Research alliance, sure. I've got enough open land to do everything I'm trying to do. Yeah, we can do economic.
You must not lose faith in.
All right, so I'm sticking with all this. I might change this though. I'm just gonna get veterancy because I do got some harbors I got to get put up and buildings and harbors and encampments. So okay, so actually this didn't culture bomb. That's what I was thinking. I was like, is this gonna culture bomb these two? But they have to be tiles that don't have districts on them because that was gonna be killer. I think in Civ 5 you used to be able to culture bomb that whole. You take their districts out too. Okay, we're getting four there. We should probably get this building next. Or even get my preserve going. I think I'm gonna get my preserve going. So let's get some farms out here. Get ready for JS Box. Okay, Archaeological Museum. Yeah, we'll do that. Or art. Go archaeological because we need the artifacts. And we do need a musket. Let's get a musket. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a harbor. Go get us some money. Okay, now let's get our cities built up here. We want to get one settler. We'll go ahead and just put that guy to sleep. He's more of a precautionary guy anyway up there. Um, I don't really see them wanting to invade, but let's go ahead and we're gonna bring these two guys up over here anyway, so that they can join together real easy when the time comes. I like the monk XP tree too. It's pretty cool if you because their tree is so unique. If you can actually get them built up, if you can get them early enough that they're relevant, because sometimes you don't get them early enough, they're not relevant.
I saw a bank that said 20.
Steam power. What's this guy doing? I totally forgot that. There was my lost galley. I had a galley out there. I knew there was another one. Okay. Let's get our Forbidden Palace going. Get another district. could start to use more site stuff. Which right here would actually be a decent holy site. The two forests there. And I guess we'd go barracks there. Lumber mill. So yeah, let's do it like that. Okay, one for Brussels. That's a good one there. Alright, let's get over here and get our city up. One more turn, we'll get our next settler. And my goal in this was to play a small and focused civilization. That was what I was going for. I was only looking for 7 or 8 cities, and I'm going to go quality over quantity. There's one thing that is really cool about this game is you don't have to play every game like it's a domination game, and that to me is a fun part because the end game domination to take over a map this size is pretty tedious. I mean, at that point, you're moving 40, 50, or 100 troops all in one turn. One turn can take 2 hours, just one turn, doing it all right. But when you're playing a small focused civilization like this, where you're building up rather than out, and you're looking for quality cities rather than a ton of different cities, it's to me it's a funner experience. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love myself a good domination game, where I'm gonna play war all war out. But usually, if I just got done doing that, and I did with Abraham Lincoln, then I usually won't do that again for a few more games. I'll wait till I decide I want to do it. I'll play the culture civs or the science civs at that point. Okay, we're gonna because moving troops takes time. It does. So if you don't have to move anybody and you can basically set your guys up and just put them to sleep, you can move through turns so fast. I think I am going to buy some tiles here to keep us going with what we had. Yeah, let's get this ready for our Forbidden City. Now we'll go with there it is. So he's the first one that got here, and he got his bonus. Gonna be a new World Congress coming up here pretty soon. I was able to use that bonus to get several culture bombs off, and that stuff's great. Now these guys, I'm gonna keep exploring with these guys because see like right here, see how far this goes because these guys already did their drops. Now he's got 5 turns. He can get here in 3. Get here in 4. So he'll be able to use 2 charges to finish that off, and I'll get all my Sinbad charges off. Townsville. We transfer to Braga and see if we can get a better trade route than that. Gilded Bank. Let's get our other settler. That should be our last city. So we got one settle, two. When I settle here, I am missing one there, so we need another World Congress or I can culture bomb. But I have the rest of the island. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this location still gets me the rest of the island, so I'm gonna play that. Yeah, we're gonna rip that part down. I think this is gonna be my last turn. We just hit the 2 hour mark, and that's about as long as I like to go on Civ. Got a lot done on this one though. All right, yeah, I think that's about going to be a wrap. So we're about to bring up my seventh city and my eighth city. Um, we got Venetian Arsenal coming up. We're gonna try for a Forbidden City here. After this is up, I'm gonna get a preserve, then probably the Sanoke University. And we got Great Zimbabwe coming up here. And this one, I'm just gonna buy them before I forget. We want those and that. Because what we want to do, this is a great Statue of Liberty play right here. Throw a Statue of Liberty play there. And this city, if we do this one right, get out here. We get Liang over here, and we can really beef up these tiles for food and whatnot. And then I'll look at possibly trading out these three tiles to Leon for districts. This Bija's got the it's got the Petra, but it doesn't need all this. So we can probably even give the Niter to Leon. That'll work out pretty good. All right, well that's a wrap then for me. If you've stuck around this long, thanks for watching. And I'm looking at doing one video a week. I also got the Total War I like to throw out there, and we play a little Star Wars. If you look at the channel, I gotta do the Star Wars Battlefront too. So you know, I'm kind of those are kind of the games I play. I'm a fan of them all, but yeah, Civ's always been one of my favorites. Been playing it for almost 30 years. But anyway, this is X Taste, and I will catch you on the next one.